Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Corey Rosen, and you are listening to the Story Podcast. Today, I have on two awesome guests. I have Grimlokk and Epileptic Ant.
Yes, sir.
Born,
Yes, sir.
born in Chambersburg, PA, Grimlokk is raised in Lancaster, PA. Grimlokk has his own studio for 2 years. His studio, Thru the Storm Studios LLC, is a part of a movement called Dream or Die Daydreamer, run by his brother/partner in crime, Anthony Santiago. Their mission is to push positivity and bring awareness to things in people's lives that they don't want to talk about, like mental health, living in a struggle, or losing someone close to you. This is all God's path. We just walk in it for him. That's Grimlokk and Epileptic Ant. We have his own partner in crime. Epileptic Ant makes music and awareness music and has a movement called Dream or Die Daydreamer, which brings awareness to mental health, seizures, and suicide. Changing lives is his mission. Bringing awareness is his goal. How you guys doing today?
Good. How are you, Brody?
I'm doing good, man. Happy.
Yeah, that's good.
Excited.
Yeah, let's get into it then. What was the genesis of you guys' music? Where did it all start for you?
You want to go first?
You go first, bro.
All right. I started making music. So my dad was actually a Christian rapper when I was younger. I seen him get killed in front of me at the age of 13. So from there till 18, it's like I use music as like something to heal myself or as a remembrance of my father. And once I turned 18, I wanted to take it more serious. So like once I so I basically like 18, I guess you could say I really started taking my music serious. And at first it was just expressing my feelings, but now it's more of like helping other people heal where I couldn't be able to heal. Like the person I needed in my life. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. How about for you?
For me, I started making music, but maybe last year. But my cousin, when I was younger, he broke my jaw when I was 15 years old. I got assaulted, and ever since then, I had my mouth wired shut. And a lot of kids used to make fun of me. I had mental health. I used to get bullied a lot. And growing up, a lot of people didn't care for seizures. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know how to help, so they would just laugh and think it was funny. But then I got to a like an age where I was like, I can help a lot of like teenagers. I talked to a lot of kids. Growing up, kids were happy to help me with my seizures. Like I've changed a lot of kids' lives, and my movement, well, it's now my nonprofit organization, the Dream or Die Daydreamer. That's something that I live for. And my brother Cowboy killed himself last year, and that's what I want to push suicide. A lot of people are hurting inside, and they don't want to talk about it. Like your best friend could be hurting, and you just don't know.
It's often said the happiest people in the world are the people who are,
The most
Robin Williams, and
Yes.
especially during the pandemic when everyone was trapped inside and, all sorts of unsurety and uncertainty. So you talked about having seizures. What exactly do you have? What?
I have epilepsy. I have 5 different types of seizures. I have ones in my sleep. I have ones where I stare off. I have ones where like somebody like possesses me and I like have bad. I have other ones that have grandma seizures. Those are the ones I mainly have where I just like pass out or hit my head. I busted my mouth or hit my head a couple times. I've scared a lot of people that won't ball with me no more. My best friends I used to have, they just don't look at me the same, I guess you could say. A lot of people belittle me, but I've changed a lot of people. I learned that money is just a materialistic thing. I live off of, I'd rather be broke and get the money in the future once I'm happy with myself than to have the money now and hate myself than kill myself in the future. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You always gotta love who you are, even if you got no money, a lot of money. You know what I mean? We all the same, and we all cry the same. We all bleed the same. So how are like, you know, a lot of people think they're better than someone else. We all the same, man. We just living in our own path.
So how do you deal with that? All the street seizures and like what?
Honestly,
That's like dangerous, isn't it?
I've been in a coma.
Bro,
I've been in a coma too, man, for 2 weeks, man. Like I'm gonna tell you something. I'm here living, but I don't know how I'm still alive. My heart goes down when I sleep at night too. Like I think I'm just living for the purpose of helping people. I woke up one day and God spoke to me. I got blessed by my pastor, and my mission is to truly help change lives. Like I truly, my if I couldn't help people, I wouldn't be here today. I have a son, and I want to push that. I want to teach him that even though I can't make money working, I can do something that's worth more than that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm one of his prime examples, for real. He's helped me through a lot, bro. And I appreciate him. There was times that I wanted to commit suicide, and if it wasn't for Ant, like I probably wouldn't even be here to keep it a whole being with you. So it's like I'm thankful for God putting him into my life, cause like he changed me a very lot. He just doesn't see it. So it's like if I make it, I want to be his biggest example to show you that bro can really change people.
So then, for you, Ant, how do you go? What is the methodology you use to go out and reach younger people?
Positivity and motivation. I just try to get into their head a little bit. I ask them what they've been through. I ask them what their dreams are. A lot of them don't even have dreams because when they grow up, they feel like they're worthless because say if you so some of them get mad if they don't make the basketball team, so they want to give up, or they have a bad day and they want to give up. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. That's one thing I go through a lot. It's like positivity, motivation is something that kids love. Like I'm telling you, like they don't listen to me sometimes, but I keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, and the effort is there. Like I've gotten kids almost hit me, like curse at me, like they try to like beat me up, but like I was crying the one time the kid kept cursing at me, and I was like, I don't want to hurt you, I just want to help you, like, and I just left, you know what I mean? But like I till this day, it's like a couple kids I wanted to help and I couldn't. It still hurts me. Like there's times I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm just thinking to myself, like I want to help everyone. When I can't help someone, it really really hurts inside, you know what I mean? But music and positivity, trust me, man. There's days I had bad days, but you wouldn't even know it, man, because I'd rather cry to myself and be good in front of people than to show them my emotions. Because if I have showed them my emotions, they're going to think that I'm weaker and I can't help them. You know what I mean? So I just try to hide that in front of people. And when I'm by myself, that's when I deal with my stuff.
So, at what point did you start writing music?
I don't really write, man. I freestyle my
Mm.
music. Like I cannot sit there and write. 'Cause when I try to read it, I really can't do it in person. So I just freestyle everything I do, man. I close my eyes, man. And I just do it. I just can't be on stage because my seizures and my tremor in my left hand, I start to shake a lot on stage. So I get nervous, but I'm trying to overcome that like soon. But a lot of people don't understand, man. Seizures or anxiety is like it's hard to stay calm. I'm always twitching and stuff, but I've overcome it. And trust me, if I didn't have seizures, bro, and my cousin didn't break my jaw, I wouldn't have my family. Like I truly
Right.
wouldn't have I wouldn't even know what my seizures were. It's like there's good things and bad things. I hate them sometimes, but I gotta love them, man. Because the people I have, man, you wouldn't understand. My community is so big, man. My organization, I truly want to bring awareness. I truly want to help them kids. I've been treated bad in the hospital, tortured to help other kids with seizures, man. You wouldn't understand, man. I've truly been tortured bad from the hospital, and imagine how many other kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to
Right.
be that example for them to come to me instead of going to the doctors. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just getting hurt and stuff, man. A lot of people don't want to talk about that.
Explain that for me.
For me, man, they had me. I was 4 months seizure free, and they had me going to the hospital, and they were trying to like. They said I'm gonna be there for one day. It turned out to be 2 weeks. They told my mom to leave, and I was in there, and they were giving me bad pills that I wasn't supposed to take, and they were cutting my nails right here, putting their fingernails to my nails, making me bleed, man, drugging me up at night, giving me alcohol that I don't drink alcohol. They had me drunk, man, and I was hitting them, trying to get them off me and stuff, man. My dad came and picked me up. I was crying on the phone. My mom didn't believe me, but my dad came, man. I couldn't walk out the hospital. They were trying to send me to the mental hospital, man, and the lady knew they
Really?
were wrong. But yeah, they did a lot of. They wanted me to sign a paper stating that they can use my information that they found on other kids. So I denied that. So they didn't. You mean they don't want to take blame for it? They try to say that it's not true. I have pictures and everything, man. But that right there made me go harder. You know what I'm saying? But I've been through a lot, man. I'm telling you, there's days I don't want to be here, but I just have to keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? The positivity, motivation is just something that, like, I look at my wrist, see my tattoo of my dream or die daydreamer, and it just pushes me to keep going, man.
That's crazy. That's stuff you'd hear about like in the 50s and 60s, and now it's still happening.
And no, that's what they were telling me. That's the methods they used back in the day. They don't do that no more, man. So like I said, people
They don't
don't
do that no more.
they don't believe
They
me.
still
Yeah,
do it.
I try to get lawyers, man, and the lawyers said I'm crazy. They don't want to believe me, but it's like it's true, man. A lot of people don't want to talk about that, man. Having seizures, man. A lot of like epileptic dads kill themselves, man, because the baby mother belittles them, makes them feel some type of way, and they don't want to be here no more because they feel like they can't support their son, you know, or kids. You know what I'm saying? It gets really deep, man. But I talked to him and my brother Grim, and I just try to make more music as much as I can, man. But I have a lot of fans, like kids that I know in my heart that I've helped. You don't have to take a video to know in your heart, man. I've left a lot
Oh,
of
I know.
mark. Trust me, I left a mark on a lot of people.
Me is a big example.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. But I'm still good.
Crazy,
Trust me, man.
bro.
I talk about that
He
sadness. I'm
smiles.
good.
You'll
Yup.
never know he's hurting.
Yeah, I'm good. Trust me, bro.
Well, yeah, because I like to talk about this a lot. You guys don't know much about me. I lost my mom. I had a heart attack. She was age 40, right in my house. We've almost been homeless. We've lost that house in the '08 crash, bunch of stuff.
Sorry
But
for that, man.
it's okay.
sorry to hear
Well,
that.
it's okay though, because without all that stuff, you aren't who you are.
That's what I was saying. Yep.
Yeah.
You got to go through the tragedy, man, to find your path, man. I'm telling you, bro.
That's right. And a lot of people are used to being comfortable.
Nope.
You
And
gotta be uncomfortable.
you got to be willing to be uncomfortable because change is uncomfortable.
And you got to learn that tears are okay. Like,
Yeah.
the strongest people cry the most, man, but it's okay. If you try to hide your tears, man, in the back of your mind, it's only going to eat at you, man.
And it's gonna get worse.
Yep.
It's gonna get worse when it finally lets all go.
Yep.
So we have one of your songs here, "New Year, New Me." Tell me about this. What
This
was that
one,
like?
that was one of my first songs when I changed my name from Alumni Ant to Epileptic Ant. I truly want to have my name represent who I am as a person. And this song, I just found the beat, and my brother came over, and I just freestyle. All of this is freestyle. I was just trying to find a new rhythm, and instead of just doing what I do. So this one has like a melody to it and stuff that I wouldn't normally do. But I'm just trying to express myself back. How you say that? Some people might not like it, some people do, but I love the bad comments and I love the good comments
love
because it
it.
makes it better. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So freestyling. How long have you done freestyle? Or is this your first like one of the
Nah,
freestyles? Or
All my stuff, all my
his
songs,
stuff is freestyle.
all my songs are freestyle, man.
how do you do that?
My mind,
He said,
hear this. My mind runs at 100 miles per hour. Like the doctors tell me that my mind does not shut down and stuff, bro. So when I mess up and stuff, I just keep going. Like he told me that he
He
watches
doesn't
me.
mess up though. That's the thing. It's like, all right, you know how you keep a rhyming, and then you switch your rhyme scheme, bro. He knows how to do that perfectly in his head, and I'd be
great.
amazed, bro. I'd be amazed.
Well, let's take a listen. This is Epileptic Ants.
Thank you.
Epileptic
New
Ant.
Year, new me.
Epileptic Ant, you might die, daydream is a movement. Never give up, follow your dreams. Remember, you are worth something and you have a purpose. Rest in peace, cowboy.
I love you for your energy. Yo, it's about what you do to me. Yeah, I said I love you for your energy. No, it's about what you do to me. Yeah. Dreamer, die, daydream is a movement, can't give up. I gotta stay focused, stay positive, motivated. Bringing awareness is really the mission. Me and my brothers, Mighty and Productions. You know it's grim through the storm, and it's low, bringing diversity. You cannot give up, gotta change lives. Deep pain inside my heart really bleeds. At night, my heart slows down, cause I be having all them nightmares. You understand them bad days, you can't give up. You understand you gotta change yourself before you can change anyone. You can't give up. I have them bad days, but I switch it up. Positivity and motivation, that's really what I rap every day. I will not give up. I roll up that OG, cause puts me in that position. I'm gonna go up, I cannot fail. You understand it's gotta be me and my foundation, helping the people in need. You understand? One day I'll have it. Dream or die, daydream is a movement. Can't give up on me, you understand?
It's your energy. No, it's about what you do to me. Yeah, I love you for your energy. No, it's about what you do to me. Yeah.
I love you for your energy. Yo, it's about what you do to me. Yeah, I said I love you for your energy. No, it's about what you do to me. Yeah.
And that was Epileptic Ant, New Year, New Me, man.
That's one of my favorite songs. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you so much, man. It means a lot to me.
Are you on Spotify and everything else?
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. Go check it out, Epileptic Ant. I know you had a
All
alumni
platforms.
Yeah.
Ant. Why? I know. I understand the epileptic now, but why ant?
My name's Anthony.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. But honestly, a lot of people don't even say the ant part. They just call me epileptic. That's what they call me. I kind of like it
alumni.
though, man.
They either call him epileptic or an alumni.
Yeah. Now you know where the alumni come from, cause Kid Ink, man, he's my biggest artist that I love, man. Kid Ink, his song "Hell and Back." When I wanted to kill myself in my closet, man, I just kept listening to that song, man. I have him tatted on my leg. I have Ice Cube tatted on my leg. I have Easy E tatted on my leg, cause I have dreams, man. I want to have a good day, and that's what I have. Ice Cube, I want to be cruising down the street in my 6'4" one day. That's why I have Easy E, man. Trust me, they make me happy, man. Like, you know what I mean? Tattoos make a happy life, man. I'm telling you, I look down and I'm just happy, bro.
Listen, to each their own. I'm too much of a wimp to get a tattoo.
I'm gonna buy you one for your birthday.
I don't know, dude. I've had half of all my friends have been like, "You need to get a tattoo. You need to get a tattoo," and I'm like, "Listen,
It'll be when it's the right time. It'll
When it's the
come.
right time, exactly
Hey,
right.
You
Yeah.
just gotta get numbing cream.
Dude, man. So we have another one, Holy Spirit. Tell me about this one.
That song's special to me, man. When I made that freestyle, I just found a beat, and me and Grim were in my basement. That song, while I was freestyling it, like you're gonna hear me say the Holy Spirit in the song, but I didn't mean to say that. I was like, when I was doing the song, I started getting like a chill in my body, and that's what came out, the Holy Spirit. It sounds like a little hiccup on it, but it's like I kept it because you could tell in the song when I felt that feeling, man, it had me crying, man. I don't know what it was, but I felt like a spirit or something, man. And it was like I knew it was perfect, so I didn't want to change it. But that song just shows that, like I said, my brother Cowboy killed himself, man. And whenever I do music, I feel like he's always with me. Like I'm telling you, whenever I want to help somebody, I think about him. Like he was older than me, but he used to look at me like an older brother, even though he was older than me, man. But that's somebody that I do everything for, man. Like every time I wake up in the morning, I just want to do more for him. But I know he's with me, man. Like when I get upset, he makes me feel better. I get like chills in my body. Like I always know he's here. So when someone's gone, man, they're not gone. They're just you gotta believe in it. And my music, truly, I just wanted him to know that he's always here. You feel me?
He's your guardian angel, Brody.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
This is Epileptic Ants, Holy Spirit.
Epileptic Ant, Or Die Daydreamer was the movement.
Hey, yo, Keon, talk to him.
What's the stem of your pain hidden deep inside your brain? Yeah. What's the stem of your pain hidden deep inside your brain? Yeah. I understand that some days the sunshine is taking away it's the bad days, feeling bad about yourself. But remember, everyone has a purpose. You cannot give up, understand. Stay positive, motivated is all I was ever taught. You understand? Or Die Daydreamer was really my movement. Every day staying up late, man. I'm smoking on them splits every day. You understand? It keeps me good. I will never give up. It's the sadness every night, crying to myself, wondering why God put me this way. Having seizures, sometimes I love them, sometimes I hate them. They taught me that pain only fades away. Understand? If you have a purpose, never give up. Remember that Holy Spirit's always gonna keep you toughened up.
What's the stem of your pain hidden deep inside your brain? Yeah. What's the stem of your pain hidden deep inside your brain? Yeah.
What's the stem of your pain hidden deep inside your brain? Yeah. What's the stem of your pain hidden deep inside your brain? Yeah.
That was Epileptic Ant, Holy Spirit. Now on to you, Grimlokk. We haven't got much to you yet.
Yeah.
So tell me about Through the Storm. What's all that up?
So through the storm, I eventually, it wasn't first called that. It was called something else. But I was going through a lot. A lot of people left me. I was going through a bad relationship, and I was basically my mom I was living with my mom at the time, and I had my studio in the basement, and it was like everything felt good, and then like the energy changed, and then everything went to like dirt. My mom lost the house. I ended up going homeless. I was sleeping out my car for like a couple months. So that's why I say bro helped me through everything. When I needed a place to stay, I would go to his mom's house. So it's like through the storm is basically you can walk through the storm, but when you walk through that storm, you see sunshine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't do it but with you. It's gonna make that noise.
So that's basically what it is. I know what it feels like to be broke, poor. I know what it feels like to get bullied and not have, and you have to try to make it seem like you gotta fit in, but you don't gotta fit in. You just gotta be yourself, and I learned being yourself will bring you more people to you rather than trying to act like the next man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Being authentic is the key to being any sort of person, really. But especially as a musician, people are going to know when you're trying to be someone that you're not.
Yeah.
And they're going to leave you real quick because people like authenticity over plasticity.
Yeah, that's why I say to people, it's like, you don't gotta act hood, you don't gotta act a gangster, you don't gotta act like you got the most money. Just be you, and people are gonna respect you more, and that's why I have a wide variety of different friends. I have people who do rock. I have people who do country. You know what I'm saying? I love all different type of music, and it's just you can't just judge or judge a book by its cover because I've been judged all my life. Um, like when my dad died, me and my older brother were blamed for his death from my dad's side of the family. So it was like that took a little toll on me, and it was like I had to learn that you can't let your feelings and emotions get affected by what people think. I know it wasn't my fault, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just trying to prove to everybody that I'm honoring my father now, and I'm like living on his legacy.
I'm gonna tell you something quick, bro. Like I always tell him, you don't have to prove it to nobody. As long as you prove it to yourself. Like you know what I mean? He's the most generous person I ever met, man. It's like he helps a lot of people, but he forgets to thank himself for that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes not. Sometimes when you're doing so much and you're working all the time, you forget to understand that the people you're helping is you're doing your job. You know what I mean? Some people forget about that and then they hate themselves for having a bad day. But it's not about the bad day. It's about you forgetting that you already did enough. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bad day. Tomorrow you could do better. But a lot of people forget about that, man. Like I try to tell them, you're doing enough, man. You have a purpose and you're following your purpose. Just be happy. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he's very, very genuine, man. And I just telling you, without him, man, there wouldn't even be no me doing music or anything. He pushes
And
me to
without
be able
him,
to
there
do
would be
something.
no me.
I'm telling you.
I thought there wouldn't be you have a whole group of artists with you guys.
Well, I'm a engineer, so it's like this is how I feel. If I see you want to do something, I'm gonna push you to the best ability to do it. And with all my clients, shout out Leo, Mighty, Mel, Wizza, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that would come out, we would push each other to come out and do that to where it looks like we're a group. No, we're just a group of friends that all believe in each other. You know what I'm saying? There's no hate in any of us. It's just we want us to all prevail and succeed in life. And that's what we're trying to prove to a point because there's a lot of people in this city that they could grow faster, but everybody hates each other. We're trying to show there's no reason to beef no more. If you want to make money, y'all can make money together. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to make it yourself. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So sometimes you just got to do something for people to see, for them to catch on to it. You know what I'm saying?
So outside of being an engineer, you also write music.
Yes.
What is your songwriting process like?
So I'm not like Ant. He could freestyle a whole song. I do kind of a freestyle, but I do bar for bar.
What does that mean?
So I'll like listen to the beat and then I'll think of a bar, like a sentence, and then I'll put it down and then keep going based off of what.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what do you typically? What's the material typically consist of? What's the content? What's the topics?
Just more of me tapping in more spiritually with myself. So my last album I just dropped was Romans 3:16. Destruction and misery are in its ways.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big ideal line in my life because that was my dad's favorite line. So back then I didn't really know what it meant. So when I actually researched it and like got deep into it, Romans 3:16, and I was like, dang, that makes sense because destruction and misery are in its ways, and it's like everybody's blind of it. So my album, you would have to listen to it from the start to the bottom because it's about how I was, as a music artist to how it changed in the process of being more spiritual and not cursing as much. And I don't like talking about like women and sex and drugs and you know what I'm saying?
All stuff that's already been done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like more trying to get people to listen in my own way.
So we have one of yours for my kid. Tell me about this one.
For my kid, I did this after my album. So for my kid, this is something I just dedicated to my son, Kyrie Lozada, just to show like how his new year, new me. It's like me stepping into a new me this year and changing lives and being more positive.
That said, this is Grimlokk's for my kid.
Thank God that I'm rich. Do this for my kids. They just my friends. For benefits. If you wanna win, you gotta take risks. Why bite the hand? It don't make sense. I be thanking the Lord like every morning for bringing me to higher pride. And no, I ain't Tony. Yeah, I wear all white. Just know the world is out. If you wake up at night at 3 a.m., you better pray that's the devil's eye. And there's negativity up in your environment. Don't give it power. I done traveled the whole world cause it's fame. And show my girl the world is the same. I done raised myself, that's how I'm made. It's off the head, no pen and pay. I slept in my car, I made it shake. Mighty told me I'ma pay the way. I'll cut my glass to see the snake. Just say it, pray, demons go away. I'ma have all these cars and clothes, but I put God first. Run away from all your pain, that won't stop her. And I'm here today to save what I need to save and make a change. Put aside your fame and tell me what's really the stem of your pain. Thank God that I'm rich. Do this for my kids. They just my friends. For benefits. If you wanna win, you gotta take risks. Why bite the hand? It don't make sense. Thank God that I'm rich. Do this for my kids. They just my friends. For benefits. If you wanna win, you gotta take risks. Why bite the hand? It don't make sense.
That was Grimlokk's For My Kid.
Sir.
So we're gonna shift the conversation now into some problems we see within the community and how we can better address that. Grimlokk, you were talking about poverty.
Yeah, poverty. So poverty. Right after my dad died, right? I was put in a situation where it was either my mom takes me or my dad's wife was gonna put us in the system. And
Foster system.
yeah, so my mom really didn't want me at first till she found out it was like money. As money is the root of all evil.
Mm-hmm.
And she brought us into poverty. And I love my mom to death, and we have a bigger and better bond than we do now than I was a kid. But back then she was fighting her demons, and she was stuck in lust to where she would put her man before her kids. And there was times that I would have to sleep in the park. There was times that I wouldn't eat. There was times that I would cry to my brother and ask, like, why did we get put in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, straight from our dad getting killed to straight going to, like, being broke and not having anything. And that's how I really met Ant, because Ant and his family were my neighbors. And his mom, shout out Amelia Santiago, she seen me going through it without telling anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To where she would be like, here, come eat. And she would have 6, 7 kids in her house already, and still would have open hands for me and my brother. Here, come eat, come spend the night. You know what I'm saying? Was that mom that I always wanted, but never had. And I thank her for that every day. Because without her, I would probably be dead or in jail, you know what I'm saying? Because there's only 2 ways when it comes to poverty. If you really don't have nobody, it's either you go into the streets and get stuck in there, or you become homeless and you die like that.
So how do we work around that?
It's just I'm trying to spread to where more people are open to like helping people, because nowadays I see there's a lot of people who see someone homeless and make fun of them, but you don't know what his story is. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has a bad story.
I'll tell them about the experience we had at the Getty. Tell them about that experience.
Just last week, we was going to the Getty. Something told us to go to the Getty. It was mad late. What time was it? Like 10 o'clock?
Yeah,
9
10.
o'clock? We go there, and there's this guy who's sleeping on the bench right there at the Getty. If you ever been to the Getty, it's like right there. His hands are red, like freezing. Has a little
red
blanket on and anything. Looks like he didn't eat. We could not go inside without helping this man.
Yeah, we thought he was dead, honestly. Like, I tried to move him. He wasn't moving for like 5 minutes, but it was sad.
So we woke him up and told him, bro, come inside. We're going to buy you food and drinks. And at first he looked at us like, nah, this is not how people act. No, bro, come on. He thought we were like playing. no, bro, we're serious. Like, we're real serious. Like, come, let's go. And we forced him to come inside and buy food. And at that point, I could tell in his face that he felt like he didn't deserve it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You deserve anything God puts in your hands. So we had to just show him. At the end, we prayed for him and everything. And it was like, just to do that made me feel better than getting someone giving me $1 million. I'd rather do that all my life than you give me money. You know what I'm saying? Just the feeling of doing it.
You had a thing you wanted to add about changing people's lives in
Yeah.
such a certain way.
Like kind of what he talked about. I want people to understand that just because you're like poor today doesn't mean tomorrow you might not get blessed. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to give up, but it's like I want to change their minds. Like I want to be able to like if you're having a bad day today, erase it off your mind. Survive today, focus on tomorrow, and make sure that tomorrow's going to be a better day. Our friend Mighty, he didn't believe that you could change lives. He was questioning me and didn't believe in me. And we went to York to shoot our music videos by ourselves. And there was this guy who was watching us do the music video. I told him our movement and everything. Came up to us, talked to us, and he was like very, very comfortable with it. Watched us do our music video. We even put his wife's mural. She's died, and we put her mural inside our music video and everything. He invited us soon to go up there. But I can tell that I changed his life from just talking to him. And then they mighty he told me I'm sorry. He apologized. It's like I told him that you gotta look into someone's eyes and truly, truly get to their heart. A lot of people will not talk to you the first time. It might take 4 times to talk to them. But once they talk to you, you will understand that a lot of people hurt. And the things they're hurting about, that's why they hurt other people. It's like if they would talk about it a little bit, there will be no issue. He had a studio in the basement. All the teenagers, I would talk to all of them. And some of them didn't like what I had to say. Some of them cried to me. Some of them listened. Some of them, you know what I mean? But you can only pray for someone. Like, even if you take the wrong path, that's still your path. It's not the wrong path. It's what God's telling you to do. And if you go through a struggle, like we said before, it's our trials and tribulations we go through to make us who we are. If I was rich and had everything I wanted, I wouldn't know the feeling of wanting something that I can't have and like that motivation to go and get it. That's what I love. I'm telling you.
You wouldn't be grateful for it either.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fact.
I just want to change lives, man. Trust me. You can do it now.
It's something bigger than what money can give you. So it's like, it's just crazy. And a lot of people think money is everything, but I learned that money isn't everything at all.
No, it's not everything, but it certainly does help.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm also sorry, like some people take offense to my my name of my organization, Dream Or Die Daydreamer. They get mad about the die, but I do it for my boy Cowboy, man. And I want people to understand, even kids kill themselves. If you're looking like online, a lot of kids, like they need to understand that no matter your age, a lot of people hurt inside. And kids, like they're the ones that have dreams, and they feel like their dreams are ruined. So they kill. You know what I'm saying? It's like I want people to understand that if you do not live in your dreams, you do not follow what you want to do in life, you will die trying to like be like everybody else. You know what I mean? Don't hate yourself for what you go through. Love yourself and just keep on living day by day. Like I said, survive that day, get to the next, and you will be better. Trust me.
One more thing is, in my heart, I feel like there is a lot of people out here who act like they help people, but they feel like they gotta record it or right. I feel like if you truly want to help someone, you don't have to record nothing, because that's more of an embarrassment to them that you're showing it off that, oh, I'm helping this person. Why can't you do that without the camera? Because I don't need 2 million people to know I'm helping you. I just need you to know that I really care for you and we're helping you for the right reasons.
And to put a spiritual level on that, God knows what you do behind closed doors, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only person that we need to show.
I want to tell you something too, man. My son's named Jaden. After a little kid, man, I was playing at the park for like 5 hours, knowing that I shouldn't have on my seizures, and this kid watched me from his window. All that time I was crawling home having a seizure, man, hitting my head on the floor, man, messed up. And he came out of nowhere and called my mom off my phone and stuff. And his name was Jaden. The next day I went to go ball. He sat there and played with me for like an hour. I talked to him about he wanted to kill himself. He had holes in his shoes, holes in his pants. I still have a picture on my phone of him because I named my son after him. Like he truly showed me that I can change kids' lives. And it's like I had to name my son after him because the impact he had on me. I want my son to understand that the impact of you could change people's lives, and I want him to always live and me to remember that. He made the basketball team and everything last year, man. I'm telling you, he called me crying, man. And there was like that feeling of like you could truly do something amazing and change people's lives, man. I'm telling you, You could be messed up today, but I had bad days. But you want to know it, man. Like the smile on other people's faces is what makes me want to thrive to do better. Like I'm telling you, I might not be able to water my own flowers, but I can water someone else's, and that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the biggest hypocrite, though. I'll tell you, I cannot. I'm telling you, I can't take my own advice, but I can change your life. I'm telling you, bro. I can't take it.
Serious.
I'm being real. Yeah,
But that's what he got me for, because I
Yeah.
give him back that same energy, bro.
I'd rather be honest. You feel what I'm saying? But just because I can't help myself, trust me, man, I can help people, man. I'm telling you, just wait, man, until my organization gets bigger. We're gonna start doing some things, man. Just like I said, I want to walk around Lancaster, different towns, clean up trash, talk to different people. If we have to, I told him I'll bring a speaker with a microphone and I'll go just do music downtown to everywhere. It's telling you, I truly want to do it, and I'm gonna make sure that we do change lives, and I'm gonna make sure that my movement does get heard, man. 'Cause a lot of people need help, and I want to just change people's lives, man. Like I said, man, trust me, man. It's something I thrive for.
So before we get into future stuff that we're kind of diving into now, I want to get your last song out there. This is Fireflies. Tell me about this.
Fireflies. All right, Fireflies. This is one of my favorites too. This is to all the kids to tell you, no matter what you're going through, no matter what problems you got, no matter what you're going through at home, split, not having a mom, not having a dad, you know what I'm saying? Shine bright in whatever you do, just like a firefly in the night.
Baby Floyd's beat Trim.
A lot of people live a life that ain't shit, maybe make you pick a side. Speaking the truth nowadays is a crime. Weak-minded souls I can't intertwine. Keep your head up, young, and it's gonna be alright. Light the room up like some fireflies. Keep working hard, I see your tired eyes. Had to love my family from a distance just to make it this far. It's crazy how people envy you but won't say nothing. That is pain in my eyes, I can't cope. I learned that life, I slippery slow. Before that snake bites, let him go. Try to help these youngins out the streets before the devil take their life. I done went down that road, yeah, he almost took mine. I was down to my last, I was fighting for my life. The devil ran up on my life, I don't want him no more, no more.
Gotta protect what's mine for sure, that's for sure.
A lot of people live a life that ain't shit, maybe make you pick a side. Speaking the truth nowadays is a crime. Weak-minded souls I can't intertwine. Keep your head up, young, and it's gonna be alright. Light the room up like some fireflies. Keep working hard, I see your tired eyes.
That was Fireflies by Grimlokk, man.
Yes, sir.
So what do you guys got going on in the future? Got any new music coming out or anything going on?
Yeah, man. Well, I'm trying to work on my new album. It's going to be called Thoughts from My Rocket. It's going to be like my first album, like with my epileptic ant, you know what I mean? But honestly, man, for me and my future, man, it's like I live every day like it's my last, man, because like I never know when I'm gonna, like, you know what I mean, like die or something like that, you feel me? With my problems I have and my seizures and everything, the doctors tell me I won't be able to like live past 25 to 30 because my heart is very, very damaged and stressed out, and it gets like, I'm telling you, I shouldn't be here, man, but I'm still here, you feel me? But it's like God must be blessing me, but a lot of doctors tell me I'm not gonna live too long. I understand what they mean because these past couple of years, my heart, the stress and everything, but trust me, if I can make it that far, I just want, like I said, I just want to have, like, I want to do shows, but like not just shows. I truly just want to talk to people. You mean do my music, have a praying session, just help with mental health, suicide, and seizures. But like I said, I don't know if I make it that far. You know what I mean? But I pray every day that, you know what I mean. But a lot of depression and stuff like that, helping others hurts you too, man. Because like I said, a lot of my pain isn't even my own pain, man. It's from someone else's pain, and that's my biggest problem. It's like being like, I call myself a superhero. You feel me? But it's like, It's like even the superheroes have their kryptonite, and that's my
Right.
caring too much. That's my problem, man. But I don't know how to stop caring, bro. Telling you.
Um, I just dropped a single called Manifest. I got another song dropping called Matrix in March. Right now I'm just trying to be more consistent with my music. So it's like I want to drop at least 1 to 2 songs a month. And I got a music video coming out soon called For My Kids. Me and Ant shot it ourselves. We're just getting it edited by a different videographer. Shout out Kyler, one of the top videographers out here.
Oh, yeah, to tell them about the song. We also working on
A new song.
yeah, it's called California Dreamer. It's gonna be called.
Yes, sir.
Really? What's that gonna be like?
It's just about like, so my main aspect is manifest and then it will come true. So it's like basically that is our one of our dreams is to be out in Cali and just living life how we always wanted it, you know what I'm saying? And like perform on big stages like Rolling Loud. So everything in that aspect we're gonna put in one song.
When's that coming out? You know?
Now we haven't even like done it yet, but we have a couple of songs we're trying to do. But we're trying to be like when I say about my non-profit organization, I'm trying to be like worldwide and stuff, man. I've caught colleges. He was like, "What are you doing calling?" I've talked to Franklin and Marshall. I talked to Michigan University. I talked to Berkeley Music of Arts. Told me in the summer they're trying to work with me or something. And now that I have my organization done now, man, I'm trying to tell you, I want to be around, man. I got like yesterday, me and him were playing Warzone, just a video game.
Right.
The guys were cursing at us, being disrespectful. My brother left the game chat, but God told me to stay in it. And after they stopped talking about me, they started asking me questions. I told them about movement, what I do. I had them crying on the game, and they told me that I taught them a lesson to not talk about people because you never know what someone's going through, man. They follow me on Instagram and everything, and they have bigger plans that I can get to from New York and stuff. It's like you never know what can happen. It's like telling you, bro. I changed their lives, and I don't even know them.
Off of one video game.
Yep, off of one video game.
Well, it's so crazy. You changed the lives of people, effectively of a Modern Warfare 2 lobby.
Yep.
Warzone.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what?
Telling
yeah,
you.
bro, I stayed. They asked them, they were like, why are you staying? We're talking so much
They
trash
didn't believe
about
me.
you.
Yeah, they was like confused.
They were confused, and it's
That's
like,
so funny.
you gotta kill negativity with kindness. That's what I learned. Positivity can overpower anything in this world.
I say positivity is more contagious than negativity.
Yes. It's just, negativity is more easier than positivity.
It is easier, yes. So, some questions I'd like to ask all my people before we go, and if anybody's in watching the live stream from Grimlokk, you can be sure to ask questions, and we'll get around to them as well.
Yes.
What's the best piece of advice that you could give anyone?
For me, it would be to be yourself and don't try to be someone else. And like I said about the bad days, if you have a bad day, always remember it's just a bad day, not a bad life. And like I said earlier, if your day starts off bad, don't try to make it better. Just truly wipe it away. You know what I mean?
Well, even then, you can have a bad morning or a great afternoon.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But see, some people won't even get to the good afternoon because
They're stuck on a bad morning.
that's what I'm saying. See,
Yeah.
just if it gets better, that's good. But focus on not getting so frustrated. You know what I mean? A lot of people, if they don't have what they want on time, they get frustrated. It's like it's okay to be broke. Like a lot of people I talk to, man, talk about money, money, money. But what's money if you don't even love yourself? Some people wake up in the morning and don't even want to live. They don't want to talk to nobody. They want to be lonely, but it's truly they're just hurting inside. You get what I'm saying? We all have a purpose, man, and we're all worth something. Every morning when I wake up, I do motivational videos, and that's what I want to teach someone. Anybody like hearing this, it's just you have a purpose, you are worth something, and nobody's better than nobody. We all equal to each other.
Amen.
I'm telling you, man.
What I would say is basically, if you are going through something, and you feel like you don't have nobody to trust, me or Anthony are here for you. You can come speak to us. You know what I'm saying? We are not gonna judge. It's just start trying to open up to that person that you do trust to, even if it's not me or Ant. So you don't build it up until it comes something bigger than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, find your person that you can talk to, so that way.
Tell them about the suicide. And if you don't feel comfortable us knowing who you are, once my organization gets up and stuff, man, I get my paperwork. I'm gonna have a suicide hotline called Dream or Die Daydreamer Suicide Hotline. I truly want to have people who don't feel comfortable talking to someone who they know, just have them anonymously. They don't even have to say their names. I'll just help them with their problems. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure the suicide hotline is 988 nationally.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But you know, someone I'm trying to tell you, even when you call them, I called them before, man, and it was like you don't feel like they truly care.
Right.
You can tell when someone's
It's just a
sincere and when someone
strap.
just And I feel like they're not the right people. Sometimes they make you even worse because then you feel like oh they're just doing their job. They don't really care about me. Nobody cares about me, and I just want to make that stigma different. I want to make them understand that people do care. They just going through their own stuff. Like, how can I care for you if I'm going through my own stuff? People don't understand how I can go through my situations and be okay. It's like I'm used to it. You know what I mean? I just keep going. But I'm telling you, I've had seizures that traumatize people, but it's like I see everything. Every seizure I have, I can see everything sometimes, and I've seen people cry. I've seen a lot of things, and it's like I don't mean to hurt people, but it's like a lot of people don't understand. It's like I have bad days, but just because you don't see it on me doesn't mean that I don't have them too. You know what I'm saying? But people think that I want to be better than somebody, or I'm thinking that I'm better than anybody. I just want to teach people we're all the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm as broke as another person could be on the street, but I'm happy in my own way because I know my purpose in life. My purpose is to help people. It's not to be the richest person in the world. It's truly just to help people. And I'm also coming out with a book called 1 in 26. That's how many people a day have seizures. Every baby born at 1 in 26. Yeah, man. Every kid born in a day, every 26 number has seizures, even if the parents don't have it. And my book is going to teach people what happened to me when I was younger. And it's going to be like just I'm going to have a first aid paragraph. I'm going to have like a mental health paragraph. Trust me, man. I'm working on it. But it's going to be very, very, very amazing, man. I'm telling you, I truly just want to help anybody any way I can, man.
That's awesome, man.
I'm telling you, man. I have a dream, bro, and I pray that I can get to my dream, man.
Positivity this whole year. So, just like I said, if we make it, bro, we're coming back here.
So, what's one of the most... Well, here's something. What are some of the biggest mistakes that people in your area can make? And how can we avoid that?
Oh, I got something, right?
All right.
Supporting each other, man. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you, man. People would think that if they support someone else, that like you mean they're better than them. Like you need to support people and understand that just because someone has more fans than you, say if someone here gets 500 fans or 500 views, I might get 12, but them 12 people I have might truly write me and care for my music. I'd rather have 12 people that truly love my music and love my purpose in my music than to have 150 who don't even care what you're saying. They just like the beat or they like because you're cursing a lot or something. You know what I mean? I want to be that difference. I want to make like that music that someone could truly sit there and listen to and like feel better at the end of the song. Like if you have to cry, I want people to cry to my music. I want them to feel that it's okay to be how you are and you can let that out. You know what I'm saying? Telling you, bro. I go to where we go to the views. And I tell Ray, anywhere you feel, we go to a nice view. I tell him, say it out loud. If you got to scream, cry when you say it, once you say it, you won't feel it no more. But you have to say it and you have to get it out of your system for you to feel better. You know what I'm saying, man?
One thing my father always told me was, don't be a follower, be a leader. And I feel like in this generation, there's a lot of followers. So I want everybody to just be their own leaders. So it's like pushing that into being who you are and not caring what everybody else thinks type.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Thank you, man. I'm telling you, this is something that I love to do, man, because you never know how many people are listening to here. Like I said, man, a lot of people hurt,
really
bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I got 2 more questions for you guys. What's one of the worst or funniest things that ever happened to you guys, like performance-wise?
Oh, man. All right. Let me go first. So, I was back in the day out in middle school. I was like a big Michael Jackson fan, and like remember America's Dance Crew?
No.
On MTV with like not True Jackson. What is his name? Randy Jackson. He was like one of the. So I did I've tried out for the talent show and I made it. My first big performance. I'm doing a dance. Freeze for like good 30 seconds in front of everybody. Like this. And all you hear is, go, 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 go. And I'm like, wait, why are they still cheering for me? I'm messing up. Like I'm just, and it was like they didn't even care that I messed up. They just wanted me to see me
do it.
dance. Yeah, and it was just that from that day, I it's like you got to go through stuff like that to conquer most things, most fears, and that me being on stage now, I can do whatever I want and not care.
That's good, because that would be a traumatizing experience for a lot of people.
I was traumatized, bro. I was traumatized.
See, mine is different, man. What happened with me was at Phantom Power. I went to go to Phantom Power to do open mic night. And man, Ray wasn't there. I went by myself with my brother Matthew, and I did a song that means a lot to me, man. And I laugh now, man, but it's like I was crying on stage, bro. I went on stage and I went to do my music. I said the first line, and I started just crying. Like, it meant something to me, but it was like, now that I look at it, it was like, I shouldn't have cared what everybody thought. You know what I mean? I should have just did it my happy way. And that's my biggest flaw. I don't do things I want to do because I care what someone says. You know what I'm saying? But with my movement, I'm going to make sure that that's where I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure that I get it there. And I'll tell you, a couple months to a year, you're going to know, the people are going to know what Dream or Die Daydreamer is. Like, I'm telling you. And if I can, I want to get it worldwide. You know what I mean? I just truly want to be that person that people could vent to. I've seen too many people hurt themselves, man. I don't want the people to hurt each other. I want them to be all together. You get what I'm saying? And have one purpose, which is get everybody to the top. You get what I'm saying? We don't have to hate on each other. We can all have love for each other. You know what I'm saying? But never hate someone because they're above you or over here. If they're ahead of you, that's okay.
It's okay.
Exactly, because you could be ahead of someone in different ways. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we all got our purpose, but we all go at our own pace. You know what I mean? I might be somewhere in one category. He might be somewhere in another one. You might be somewhere else. But we all together, we can make a big change. You get what I'm saying?
You can help me in areas that I can't learn, and I can help you in areas that you can't learn. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Humans are a communal species.
Yes.
Work together. Figure it out.
Telling you.
What's the last question I have is, what is worship to you guys?
Worship?
Like, what do you do that makes you feel the presence of God?
My music, praying, just having the Holy Spirit inside you, like reading the Bible. Even though I haven't been reading the Bible a lot, like what I used to do is I don't read the Bible front and back. I would wake up every morning and I would just flip through it and then pick a verse. You know, flip through the pages, stop, and read a whole verse. And no cap, every time I did that, it was always something I needed to hear.
That's pretty cool.
For me, man, worship is like I didn't believe in God when I got my jaw broken and stuff because I hated everyone, bro. I thought everything was like bad. But then when I got blessed by my pastor, shout out to Pastor Robert, man, it showed me that God is always with you. Like, I can't read the Bible because I'm being honest, I don't understand the verses. So what I do is when I read it,
I get that.
what I do is I take from each verse what I think and I put it into my own words that make me feel the presence of God. You get what I'm saying? So if I don't understand it, I'll just think in my own way and I'll just try to, connect it. But when I listen to my own music or any music by myself, put headphones on, I could just feel it, man. I see things, I hear things that other people won't see. Like, you might be scared, like, but when I close my eyes, I see like figures, I see bad things, good things. It's like people don't understand that. It's like I've had nightmares that like only God can help me, because some of those nightmares I die in them, but I'm still here. Like I said, that coma I was in, I thought I was like, I didn't know what happened, but my parents said I was bad. You know what I mean? But I'm still here. It's like God is a person that can, like I said, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God, because trust me, I used to hate myself, man. Now I just love myself, and I just want to help people understand that if you have an issue, you have a problem, it's okay. You could be sick, but it's okay. You're still just like me. Like I said, we all cry the same tears. We all bleed the same way, man. Nobody's better than nobody, and God will accept you, even if you make a mistake. What do we always say, bro? You make a mistake, as long as you tell God what you did and you own up to it, bro, you can be healed, and God will forgive you, as long as you can forgive yourself and understand you want to do better.
He always said, come to me how you are.
Mm-hmm. With all that said, this has been awesome, guys. Where can people find you at?
You want to go first?
Instagram, _Grimlokk, Grimlokk. I have 2 Facebooks. I have a business account, which is the same, which is L/Grimlokk. and then my main is Raekwon Buttermore. Apple Music is L Grimlokk, SoundCloud L Grimlokk, all platforms L Grimlokk.
Mine is my Instagram is epileptic_ant. You can find me on like YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. If you can't, like, I know some people have SoundCloud still, so I put it on there just to make sure everyone can hear it. But you can find me everywhere at Epileptic Ant. If you want to know more about my movement and my organization, my nonprofit, it's Dream or Die Daydreamer on Facebook. My Facebook account for my artist account is Epileptic Ant. My regular one is Anthony Santiago. But truly, if people want to know what Dream or Die Daydreamer stands for and what I'm trying to do, you go to my Facebook page and you'll truly see that I'm just trying to help people. Like, I truly watch. I want to partner with my my support group called End Epilepsy. That's what I truly want to, like, I go to epilepsy walks and stuff. I truly want to get more people out to them walks so that we could have people understand that seizures are a common thing. And I want people to understand that even though they're scary, they'll teach you that you cannot judge nobody because you never know. You know what I mean? Anybody can have a seizure, man. Anxiety, we all have anxiety. You get too much shaky, man, you could go into a seizure, man. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of people don't understand that.
Anxiety,
Telling you.
depression, PTSD.
Oh, and if you ever need to vent, man, anybody can hit me up.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
like
DM
HIPAA.
any of it.
I'm like
any of
HIPAA,
us.
right, bro? Nobody's gonna know what we talk about. I'm serious. A lot of people get scared because they think I'm gonna belittle them. Man, we're all the same, man. And I want people to understand that if they need to vent, like, truly, if you feel like, I had a person talk to me about his mom having cancer, man, and I closed my eyes, gave him advice. I didn't know how to speak about it, but he called me back and said I helped him, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I have been in a lot of situations that where it's like I didn't have the words, but God gave them to me. I'm telling you.
All glory to God, Jesus Christ.
With all that said, my name is Corey Rose, and this is the Story Podcast. You can follow us everywhere and everywhere. Be sure to check out our website, CoreyRosenProductions.com. That's CORYROSEN Productions.com. You can find out more about me, the podcast, and the future guests that I have on. Speaking about future guests, in a few minutes here, I'm going to have another podcast with Angel Dway. He is a local world music Afrobeat artist, and tomorrow I'm going to have Maria Wilson on, and she's been around here for a long time.
That's
She's
good,
got
man.
stories and music galore. Next weekend we have a guy named Colin. He is the bass player for Sam Schmidhuber, a former guest of this podcast, and he's got his own stuff going on and new creations coming out very soon. So we get to hopefully get an insight into that. With all that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you guys
Stay
later.
blessed.
Stay blessed, man. Positive blessings to all them people he just mentioned that have videos coming up, man.
See you guys later. Bye.
Deuces.